Sync in 3, 2, 1, sync. Yoshi?
I'm a dumbass, I hit play.
Okay.
and then when we count down to play, sync.
Sync.
You welcome back. Anik, that statue didn't do shit. I am that rube from the other day, thank you.
No returns, but I will gladly accept this gentleman's challenge.
No returns, except if you shove it up my ass.
Wait, no, don't.
It's okay, I do yoga. I'm flexible enough.
Vegeta's my favorite character, but that's not why.
So yes, Anik is a master of yoga, and we'll be meeting the master of yoga later in this episode. Yoga in this game is not yoga what you think.
When World Tour was first shown off and they had, oh man, you can have custom characters, everybody's mind kind of defaulted to our upcoming yoga instructor because you can stretch your limbs like a loony man.
Like that?
Yes.
Yup. I'll teach you to scam Boppet. Woo! Oh, we got the hat back too. I think I still love the hat. I hope you two at least love the hat.
I like the hat.
It's part of her identity, I feel, by this point.
Yeah. I love how everyone loses so graciously. Why is Metro City so kind?
Because the only thing that matters in Metro City is the fight.
I see.
I could throw you in the harbor.
I looked it up. I'm gonna edit it if I'm incorrect. But I thought the word shyster was like a German Scheister, as in shitter. And then I looked it up, and it is actually based on the German word Scheisse.
Oh, cool. I thought it was a very bad word. Like I thought it was like like a slur of some sort.
So it's him basically saying, I'm a really shitty con artist.
It basically just means you're a shit.
All right, let's check out Jamie's style here. As you can see, there's a lot of strategy you need to employ.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Hello, I'm drinking. Hello, I'm drinking.
I am a drinking gal.
I haven't had any yet.
Wow, you weren't even facing that person. You were kicking in the other direction, and that still got them somehow.
The problem with using Jamie's style early on is that, well, first you look like that. Secondly, you don't get the move where Jamie just takes a drink on his own for a little while. The only way you can get your drinks on is by doing an alternate version of his flowing hands move, where he ends it with a couple kicks and a drink. Like right now, that's the only way we can get our drink level up.
I see you're kicking my ass.
Have a vest. Oh, I get it.
It took you a second.
I assumed you started fighting someone named Miki for a reason.
That's probably why I edited it in, but I forgot.
I was gonna say the Mickey I know is a witch. God, Boppet, you look like a fucking JoJo character when you do that.
And we got a nice vest from it. Thanks, Mickey.
Welcome.
Thanks for the vest. Oh my god, it's raining Canary Crate Sisters. Get back up there.
The buff and big Crate Sisters.
You kidding me?
What was that, Boppet? So much. It's so much.
You're not my type.
This is how drunk people fight.
It's you hear Jamie from the roof.
It's true.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't even watching.
I don't know, have you? Here's Jamie's level 1.
Oh, I love this move.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Can you teach me how to drink now so I can actually use your moves?
No.
Got it?
Look at how they look at each other. Like, come on.
This is the face of rivalry.
Well, see, the problem is I was seeing 3 of them.
Hey,
You see, every one of Luke and Jamie's fights, it's just whoever wins gets to top
Good.
that night.
oh man.
Wow. You're right.
He's making all these suggestive comments.
Right? It's like you're kind of laying it on thick there, Jamie.
Jamie's the completely gay one.
Yeah, I think so.
We figured it out. I thought like it would be kind of stereotypical because he's more visibly feminine, but no. He's got queen in him.
Totally. All right, we got a fuckload of places to go now. One of them is the aircraft carrier, which we've, of course, already been to. The next one is Old Nishal. That we're going to be visiting in a few episodes, and it's essentially a whole new area the size of Metro City to walk through. But for now, let's go to Russia, because those wrestlers from the last episode gave us a ticket to Russia. Holy shit.
Death metal. Oh, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah, he's getting his ass whooped. And it's that other guy.
Yeah.
He got atomic dropped.
Ow. Oh, fuck.
The way his lips went. It's Zangief.
Whose theme song is really cool.
Oh, it's fantastic.
One thing I'll say about Street Fighter 6, they respect the ass no matter who you are.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Like, for the record, big muscles also have jiggle physics in this game.
Like, I didn't say anything when Kimberly's arcade mode was going, but, like, they're very fixated on her in particular.
Ass and feet, they love them both. The two genders.
During the marketing and developing of this game, all right, here are our 2 biggest themes: ass and feet. That's what we're aiming for, boys.
So remember when I said that if you pronounce Manlon's name as Manon, your game uninstalls itself?
Yes.
Subsequently, if you pronounce Zangief's name by its proper pronunciation, Zangief, without having to think about it first, Capcom will give you $2 million, but no one has ever done it, so they're still holding on to that money.
How did you pronounce it again?
Zangief.
Zangief. Where's the fucking money?
You're
Jacob?
thinking about it. You're thinking about it. You have to not think about it. You gotta be like, yeah, that's just how you pronounce it. But everyone calls him Zangief.
It's like the game.
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
that is ancient.
And you both just lost.
Oh, man. I sure haven't hated that since middle school. I have to wonder how effective this is as a workout.
Please, every last muscle.
What if they, like, blew her away and he gets shouted at her?
Into the fence.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on!
Yeah, one thing that is apparently a misinterpretation if Wreck-It Ralph is anything to go by. Zangief is not a bad guy. He's an incredibly cool dude.
Yeah, he's not, but apparently the reason why the writer chose Zangief, it was because when he played Street Fighter 2 as a youngin', Zangief would always body him, so that was his little petty revenge for it.
I mean, I think it's fair to not want to put M. Bison in a Disney movie.
But he was in it, but they put him in.
He was? All right. I've never seen Wreck-It Ralph. Okay. Yay, Zangief is a grappler. And here's the first move, the screw pile driver, which you do by doing a 360-degree motion on your stick. How the hell do you churn butter with these?
You do your best, that's what.
Okay, since this footage was recorded, again, I've gotten so much better at this game since this footage was done. I've actually learned there's a pretty easy way to do it. So, as a refresher, the top 3 of those red buttons on there are left, down, and right, and the big red button near the bottom is up. Again, it's like WASD spacebar on a keyboard, where usually space is jump. What you need to do is just do a half circle motion with the top 3 buttons and then press punch and jump at the same time, and it will count as a 360-degree motion. That will essentially get you the results you're looking for right away. You won't see that in this, but you'll see it in the arcade mode. I'll get to doing it right. We can rob shit.
I mean, you don't really need a mask to rob, though. We were able to just tell people we were a researcher and they let us in the building.
We didn't rob them.
I mean, we just took a coat out of a box.
Oh, yeah. We took a coat and maybe some data, whatever.
Speaking of coat, that jacket wasn't form-fitting, but it sure wanted to be.
Yeah. That jacket's hideous. And this is extremely convenient. If you remember, like back in part 2, we got a wooden bear. That is Zangief's favorite item, and he's like the only person where you can buy his favorite item in his stage. So it's very easy to max out Zangief's relationship when we're ready to do so. All right.
Now I want my money back.
There we go. I got one down. Now let me see if I can do another. Oh.
Oh yeah, it's fun to chain these and EX them.
I'm okay as Zangief. Again, that won't show here at all. But
it helps that he's a grappler, and as soon as you close the gap and you grab, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah. The thing about Zangief is that his moves will just... He has to be way up close to somebody to get them to work, but they can do absurd damage. Like, certain throws can do, like, 40% of your health in one move. I'm trying.
Please
before I
don't
learn
grab
the tech.
Please don't grab me, Boppin. I'll give you a discount.
I won't grab you, I swear. Look at me try.
Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna punch you, though.
The way you're creeping after him, I see why he's backing up.
You give him the EX one, too.
Yeah.
Got it?
Another thing I really love about Zangief in this game. Of course, he's a wrestler. He's always been known as a wrestler. But he's always been this generic, like, Russian bear wrestler. Like, that's basically it. Like, he throws people, he suplexes them sometimes, and he wrestles bears, apparently. In this game, he's way more of a professional wrestler. He showboats more, he's got those cool new tights, he makes a number of more overt wrestling references. His level 2 super in this game is literally the jackhammer, which was made famous by Goldberg. When you do his level 3, he says, "This is your last ride," which could be a reference to The Undertaker's powerbomb, The Last Ride. And his medium punch target combo is 3 knife-edge chops that I don't think he had before. I just love how much more of a wrestler he is in this game. But we're done in Russia for now. I think we might be going back before the end of the episode. But we might not. We're in India.
Which of these elephants is good at yoga?
And which one can I power bomb from 50 feet in the air?
Ah, it's this one, of course. Oh Christ, that's terrifying, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. What the hell did I just see?
Is that a joke about my eyes?
It's Dhalsim. He's our stretchy yoga man.
Nobody knows my surname because it's Stretchy Yoga Man.
It is I, Dhalsim Stretchy Yogaman.
Dhalsim Stretchy Yoga Man, last name Clyde.
No, Dhalsim Stretchy Yogaman is his full first name.
In that case,
Patty cake.
Baker's man. Baker's Stretchy Yoga Man. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do some yogs.
I very much failed at stretching earlier.
Her high top's got all floppy looking because they have to like account for her toes.
All right, here we go. I used to be able to do this when I was a little kid. Can't anymore, I promise.
Wait until Chun-Li sees me after this. Come on, I want to float. Shit.
there is no need to rush. Listen to what your body needs.
My body needs Taco Bell.
Get the Taco Bell.
And return with full life.
And if you're going, can I get a Crunch Wrap Supreme?
Now you beat me to a joke.
Yes!
What the piss? I want to float.
And a root beer float. I don't think you can get that from Taco Bell, but
Make it work.
It might be a regional thing. Try going to a Midwestern Taco Bell first.
or go to McDonald's and improvise.
Get funky. I forget if we mentioned this at the time, but when you meet Blanca for the first time, you actually unlock more skin colors. And since Dhalsim's alternate costumes change his skin color as well, you also get even more skin colors when you meet Dhalsim. All right, let's figure out Dhalsim. I mentioned before that we're going to be meeting some characters I don't think are very fun. Sadly, Dhalsim is another one of them. Like, he should be really fun, but he's just so weird. And I believe that Dhalsim is statistically the least played character in Street Fighter 6 at the moment. But oh well, we can stretch now.
You know there's at least one person who can just wreck shop with him, though.
Oh, yeah.
More than one. But he's just so strange. Like, not just because of his, like, stretchy limbs and the fact that you can hit people with a punch from full screen, but Dhalsim's jumping is also much lighter than any other character in the game. You like it?
It's either the best or worst I've ever seen a Boppin, and I'm not sure which.
And if Samus watches this footage, she's just like, oh yeah, that's just her Chozo blood. Like, she just thinks that's totally normal.
You could stretch your limbs.
Yeah, we in the Aaron household are practicers of Choga.
Look, if I can turn into a morph ball, then surely she can use the yoga.
How do you think I do it? Dhalsim could probably do it too.
I can. I assure you, I can.
I like how she walks too. We had an agreement. And back to basics.
This is actually reminding me of something Ichiro Oda once said about devil fruits a long time ago. When he was like first figuring out the power system, he was like, yeah, originally the idea was like all the devil fruits were gonna be able to allow you to stretch, but then I decided to leave that just to Luffy. Which, better idea, because in every fight is everybody flailing their limbs around like a loony.
Yeah.
May I?
Like imagine if Street Fighter 6 was all Dhalsim. Lots of fire breathing too.
Well then.
One thing I didn't point out at all is that one of the first things you get from Dhalsim is the yoga teleport, which is very useful for cheesing the AI because you can just teleport behind them and then do a command grab. Or a regular grab even. Just they just don't know how to deal with it a lot of the time.
But I mean, I do like how he's kind of like a mentor figure. He has like an interesting spot in Street Fighter lore because like he's close friends with Sagat. He's a married man. He's like a village hero. Very cool guy that even like Ryu takes advice from.
It feels like everybody's path has gone through Dhalsim at some point in the Street Fighter lore. Like, from one example I know is I'm pretty sure that Dhalsim was one of the people who was able to help Cammy reintegrate into society after being freed from Shadowloo's control.
And if anyone can fit into society,
Oh, yeah.
it's a guy who can contort himself.
Yeah, like he's been giving like one signature advice his whole life, and he's just like, "What you need is Taco Bell," and Cammy's like, "What's Taco Bell? What do we have?"
I see now. These animations, just even without the stretchiness, they're so wacky.
Yeah.
They're so uncomfortable to see on just this like woman in her 20s in leggings and jean shorts.
I love Dhalsim's throw.
Imagine like you're watching a Little League soccer game and then like some kid doesn't get a goal and then you see some soccer mom like just limp her way over there and stretch like a snake and try to argue with the referee.
Dude, I had that Red Bull at the last possible moment. Oh god!
Nice job, Puppet.
Thanks.
The breathing fire thing comes from, according to lore, Dhalsim got like a blessing from the Hindu fire god Agni.
Oh.
Which I think is a cool retcon because the original thing was really stupid.
What was it?
Well, okay, according to like the info I got here, Capcom USA once claimed that Dhalsim's ability to use this move came from his curry diet. Probably not the best, and then Capcom of Japan retconned that to Fire God Blessing, which is much cooler and much better.
Yeah. Oh, went over him that time.
Much more fitting of a wise man.
Yeah. You know, less racist is always better, is the idea.
Oh, dude, have you seen, like, way early concept art of Street Fighter 2? I think it was 2, not 1, of an African character that, thank God, it didn't make it.
I don't know, but...
Well, imagine it. It's what you think.
Well, I don't want to.
Okay.
But, it's not surprising.
We got Elena in Street Fighter 3, and that's much better.
Absolutely.
Which, for the record, her name is Elena. This is Helena.
Yes.
Completely different.
Yeah, with an H. I think that was brought up at some point.
I think in the thread, yeah.
Yeah, in our Discord. I was like, no. Like, I know who Elena is. Helena is just Boppet's name, and that's the first name I always gave her.
Boppet predates the whole Street Fighter LP.
Yes.
Don't hurt people, except when it's funny.
Now that you have mastered this art, you can randomly trick people and scare them.
Have you heard? Yoga.
Dhalsim, I promise you, I will not use your techniques for fun.
Good.
Wait.
Fingers crossed he didn't see it.
Just saying, if you get a new Apple Watch, you can be like, I know what time it is, and you stretch your wrist all the way.
All right, time for the big geefer. Okay, his smile is like really cute for some reason. Speaking of cute, his arcade mode is also fucking incredible. Oh, look for a partner.
Someone is looking for a partner in the Colosseum? They must be seeking a helping hand for a tag team match. Of this, there can be no doubt.
I mean, that poster is very vague. It could be interpreted in any way.
Wish to have a bout in the Colosseum. Just
Yeah.
the red circle
Everyone is
shall be
welcome.
on your doorstep
Take
before
one.
long.
I love the deep pout. He's studying that poster.
Oh shit, shenanigans are about to ensue.
And with what Marisa's after, she might want a red cyclone.
Oh no.
Am I dating you?
Show me everything you have. Showtime.
The art that's done for Zangief's arcade mode, as well as some others, is done by an artist by the name of Bangus, which I always have to pronounce with the poofy cheeks. He did literally all of the story mode / arcade mode art from Street Fighter V, and it was very clear that he was rushed beyond belief because they look incredibly like rough and sloppy. And I'm like,
Hang on, he just became the best character in the game, chick.
you need to be rewarded clearly for winning a perfect round.
I was gonna say, touching back on that writer, how like, oh yeah, like he got bullied by Zangief, like watching you just like grab them 100 times. This is the kind of character that like you would play against your friend and then they wouldn't want to play fighting games with you anymore.
And then it's like, just stay away from me. Like, just stay away and jump when you think I'm gonna throw you.
God, his faces.
So it is you.
I wanted to point out Bangus because I love the way he draws Marisa. She's so cute.
Shall be your partner.
I feel like they could update this with DLC or patches later on. Like, oh, I touched up the art.
No, I was specifically talking about Street Fighter V. In Street Fighter 6, it looks great.
Indeed.
Street Fighter V, it looked like he was like, you have 40 drawings to do in 2 days. Get on it.
Glad to hear it. But enough talk. It's about time I have myself a taste.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
She is so horny on main, and he's just not catching on.
I think he caught on.
Show me everything you have.
Zangief is a pure soul somehow.
Well, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Pure fighting.
I know I've mentioned this at some point, but I forget if I mentioned it in the LP. is that I appreciate just how sexy Marisa is in like the purest sense of the word. Not in that, oh yeah, she's hot, but she is just so romantic. She is just such a...
Oh no.
I'm fine. She's just such a romance and love and smooching fucking centric character. And she just rocks it so well. Yeah, you can see some of Zangief's arm jiggle there. No, I fucked up.
How did I miss grabbing you? You're so big. Wow, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And that'll be enough to win a marriage there, buddy. Good job.
Now, while I've learned the secret of the 360 motion on a hitbox, Zangief's level 3 is done by doing 2 360 motions, which I have not figured out yet. I'm terrible at that.
Time. You're every bit as good as they say you are, Zangief. Though I suppose I should have expected no less
She won the lottery.
from someone who wishes to be my partner for life.
For life? Were you not recruiting a partner for a single tag team match?
No, you fool, we are to be wedded. Till death do us part.
Wedded?
You're here because you saw the flyer, aren't you? So right here.
If you look at the contract.
Not serious about the marriage need not apply? No, wait a moment. I thought this was a tag match.
You're not seriously going to back out on me now,
Yeah,
are
you're not a
you?
coward,
Or
right?
is it that I'm not to your liking?
Of course you are. It's just that these kind of things require careful consideration and...
You should have considered reading better.
I just remembered I have a match today. Yes, that is something I definitely have.
Yes, against me, you
My
weirdo.
apologies, but I must rescind my offer to assist with
Hey.
that match.
Look over there! And then he runs away.
I'm over there!
What? Hey! Not sure what I expected.
God, I love how he draws her.
Jokingly
She is
spread
really
these
cute here.
flyers around hoping somebody strong would show up. But never in my wildest dreams did I expect such a catch. May we one day cross paths again, Zangief.
Hell yeah.
Nope.
Thanks for playing.
No geef jazz. Dhalsim time. This kind of shows just like how cool Dhalsim looks with a beard and how weird he looks without one now.
Yeah.
Because that's his classic look.
There's a reason why I never shave off my mustache.
Allow yoga to guide you.
Some faces just look better with it, don't they?
I'm afraid to know what I look like without a beard now.
Dhalsim. I walk the path of yoga. In changing times such as these, there are many who stray from their path. Guiding those who are led astray is but one of yoga's many purposes. To that end, I have fought many battles myself.
For a second, I thought one of those little puffs was a marshmallow.
Conflict might be
I have fought many battles in the campfires.
to resolve.
I'm very popular at campfires. I cannot imagine why.
Yet I will fight on all the same, with yoga as my guide.
Ooh.
And so I needed to enlighten the most depressed person I could find.
Shall we begin?
You seem sad. I am.
I am, now that I saw the way you entered.
I'm coming to get you, Ken.
Please don't say that.
So Zangief was a character who at the time I was not super familiar with, but I practiced him a bit before doing his arcade mode. I also practiced Dhalsim, and I feel like I know about as much of how to play as Dhalsim as before I practiced. He is just so fucking wacky to get your head. That said, those fireballs are fun. Yeah, he's just so strange to get your head around. Can't fathom why.
I had a lot of fun animating him.
Oh, yeah. Even though it's always a little bit... Ugh. Oh, my dick.
Oh, now that just makes me think, so when Boppin wins, is that how she's gonna leave fights? It's just, I must be going.
Okay, so that does actually bring me to a little pointless detail. Every character has 4 different winning animations. One for if it's a perfect victory, one for if it's a victory with a lot of health, one for, standard victory, you won by a decent amount, and one for if you won by like 20% health or less. The one that Boppette will do, it's set for each character. She doesn't have a perfect one, but she has one for more than 20% health and one for less 20% health. And the stretchy feet one is not either of those. That was a very long-winded way of putting that.
Incredible power. Has it simply been dormant this whole time? Much is yet unclear. This bears investigation.
Time for a bear investigation. That's not a bear, that's a child.
Yeah, close enough.
Some kind of spirit? My name is Lily Hawk. I'm a Thunderfoot warrior.
I am no spirit. I am Dhalsim, a monk.
Something about you reminds me of Singing Wolf. Do you have a message for me or something?
I'm also old.
If it's about the eyes, I swear.
Yes, I do. I am brought here by a desire.
Does that mean you're looking to fight?
Ah, he also speaks Parappa the Rapper.
You know why we stopped the car again?
Shall we begin?
My pleasure. I won't hold back.
Let's see this power.
Okay, ow for starters.
Yeah, his arms aren't the only thing that stretch. Got his cheeks, got his tum-tum. Oh, God.
Ow.
Why didn't he just stretch his neck so that it did nothing?
Get the thing about a character who's just pure stretchy like this, it raises the question of, could you actually hurt him?
Yeah, right? How does Luffy, like, One Piece man, how does Luffy get hurt?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. So, the way Luffy's Devil Fruit works, what it actually does is allows him to be stretchy, of course, and he turns into a rubber man. So, when he gets hurt, at least early on in the series, he's not taking physical pain, like, he doesn't feel it, but he's taking it. So, the way you fight somebody like Dhalsim or Luffy in this case, you have to cut him. Or, later on, you use hockey, which is basically like key flavor types of punches that basically go through your standard armor.
Oh, okay, so it has to be sharp shit.
Yeah, either that or you're like just such a strong fucking fighter that like, because that is like a mystery at first where it's just like one of the characters will say something like, hey, how come Luffy's grandpa can hit him? And Luffy will even say like, yeah, normally when people punch me, it doesn't hurt, but every time my grandpa punched me, it hurt. And then it's revealed, oh, it's because he's using hockey.
Oh, okay. So we need the power of Canada to defeat Dhalsim.
And I will never elaborate on how that's actually spelled, so that way Jacob thinks it's actually, the sport and not...
Good.
So...
Here's a hint. One Piece is Japanese.
Yeah, and Canada's not American either, so it could be either.
There's a famous chapter in an arc where they meet Wayne Gretzky. And the only way to beat him.
Oh no, the gum, that's my one weakness. I like it when we talk about like the fun little intricacies of the lore of this shit.
Yeah, I can see it. Dhalsim's getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be talking about how you actually are pretty bad at Dhalsim.
I'm terrible as Dhalsim. I don't think he's very fun. Like, otherwise I would try to get better as him if I thought he was fun, but I just don't like him.
You're embarrassing yourself in front of Tiana.
I know. I'm not a great Lily either. I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
I forget, didn't she tell you not to main Lily?
No, she didn't tell me not to main Lily. She gave me permission to not main Lily. Because I said, like, I may not be a Cammy main anymore now that you're voicing Lily. And she was like, no, I'm still going to be a Cammy main, dude.
Is no more.
Hey, Dhalsim, maybe you should meet Singing Wolf. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I bet the two of you'd be on the same wavelength.
Very well.
Sub base.
Power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses? Perhaps in this case, I should hope I was mistaken.
Now, that's actually a mystery. The Satsui no Hado is... Oh, man, I might get this wrong. It's like a spirit that lives within... I don't know if it's everybody or certain martial artists, Ryu specifically, where if the darkness in your heart takes over your love of fighting, it can turn you evil. That opens up a mystery of how that relates to how Dhalsim found Lily here. I wonder if Toiko Ikonoi may not be what Lily thinks it is.
Yeah, I think it's essentially like a dark path of what a Ryu is doing, because even though like he's Shoto, like what it's called is referred to as the power of nothingness. But like Ryu's is like a neutral, and so Akuma's plot line in Alpha and other stuff is just like, Ryu, given to the darkness, it's really cool. You can do this sick-ass move. And Ryu's like, no.
No!
I'll make you.
I only do what I was taught. Why would I?
Yeah, but I can teach you the darkness. This is my Akuma boy. I don't know what characterization this boy has, but for StrawhatNO. But
Well, we'll find out in about a year when Akuma is added to the game.
Yeah.
So, the next two parts are going to be a little bit different. We've unlocked Naishal, which it's another map about the size of Metro City to explore, maybe a little smaller. To that, I say we've reached about at least the spiritual halfway point of Street Fighter VI's World Tour. So next time, and the time after that, we're going to be playing some catch-up. Between parts 15 and 16, I did a whole bunch of grinding and got a lot of the masters we've met so far up to level 10. So those two parts are going to be us going back to all of them, going through their conversations with them, learning their moves, fighting them when need be. And each master also has their own side mission to do. So we'll be doing those as well. So it's going to be a whole bunch of catch up and meeting up with our masters and doing whatever they need us to do.
Oh boy, the dating sim episodes.
You're more accurate than you think for some characters.